depending on where you are in the world. And for my French friends, bonjour tout le monde. It is good to see you all, and I'm so excited to be back here with Delta Force. Folks, this is the Delta Force PC Open Beta reveal. If you were here last week, we talked about Warfare. Today is Operations Deep Dive. I've got some very special friends I'm excited to introduce here in a little bit, but before I do, I need to remind you to follow Delta Force on all of their major socials, folks. They've got every single social media you can possibly think about, okay? We've got Twitter, we've got X, we've got Instagram, we've got TikTok. We are live all over the place on Facebook, Twitch, of course, our official Twitch channels where I'm going to be hanging out here in our live channel, and also YouTube as well. So all types of things, including our new Reddit, subreddit's got a lot going on, and the amazing Discord. Now, why are we here? We're talking about the PC Open Beta reveal. I gotta tell you when it is, what's going on if you're tuning in for the very first time. Folks, December 5th is our open beta. I am so excited for this. Now, for those of you like me who are over here in the US, December 5th actual launch is at GMT 0 midnight, which is 0, right? But in the US, that's going to be December 4th at 7 p.m. Eastern time is when the open beta officially goes live. This is quite literally right around the corner. This is also your last chance to wish list the game on Steam, so make sure you do that as well. Love Delta Force and really excited about the open beta. Now, we're going to get into some things here, but we're going to reward you for being here, okay? We've got some giveaways for everybody that's going to be live with us in chat. We are going to be doing these giveaways through Twitch. These will be happening throughout the broadcast. Very simple to enter. You just got to be active in the stream. It is super easy, but here are our giveaways today. We've got amazing rewards. We've got Amazon gift cards. We've got Razer Black Widow V4 keyboards for you, and then some real life Mandel bricks that you can put in maybe your home, maybe on above your fridge or behind your gaming setup. Who knows? Some really fun giveaways. I'll tell you when these are active, and I'll tell you how to enter them a little bit later into the show. Okay, cool. We've set the scene. Now let's talk about what we're doing, and let's talk with the people that know everything going on. Let's bring in our developers and also a very special guest, Locklear. It is great to have you both. Let's start with you, Seth Novak. How are you feeling today? You excited to talk about operations?
Yeah, great. It's really happy to be here.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Novak speaking.
And this
nice
is
to
Seth.
meet you, Gorge. Nice to meet you, Locklear.
Nice to meet you too.
We are so excited to have both of you. Obviously, the developers behind operations and the specific maps we'll see. There's a lot to talk about. But Locklear, it is great to have you as well, and looking stylish as always. How are you feeling?
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here. I love the game. I can't wait to play the beta. I played the alpha. I played the alpha, the second alpha. I played everything, and I'm here to play again. I hope we're gonna play soon. I hope I'm gonna get the Mendel brick as well, because I'm waiting for it in my home as well. So can't wait to speak to you guys. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, really excited. You and I both share that same love for this game. So it's going to be a lot of fun talking through everything. So let's get into it. Today is all about operations. Anybody that tuned in last week, like I mentioned before, we talked everything you need to know about Warfare going into the PC Open Beta. Today is operations. So let's jump straight into it. I would love to hear from you, Seth Novak. Maybe for people that, have never played the game yet, what is operations? And tell me a little bit about the story behind it.
Maybe Seth can do the brief introduction.
Yeah, I think
right.
we have a brief videos for that before we can play the...
Yeah.
Let's show the video.
Yeah,
Okay.
show us the video.
I once dreamed we would bask in the light of Hawk's technology.
Hawk Corporation is set to showcase their latest research breakthrough,
It illuminated the future,
the Mandel Brick, at the Queen Astla Hotel.
yet it kindled the flames of meadows, flames, sacrifices, lamentations. The light of the future gradually dims. I cannot ignore all of this.
Wow.
Talk about a video. Locklear, what do you think about that one?
I mean, as I said, I can't wait to play the game, and now you're teasing me even more, and I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore, guys. You need to pull out the game now because I want to play it. I
We can't take it anymore either.
Yeah,
I
I
love
can't
you.
take it
I
anymore,
love your
man.
head.
There's lots of stuff we've seen in the video. I'm gonna have to analyze it with my chat. We're gonna have to do all the analytics on this video because there's a lot. I saw the campaign there. I saw maybe some operations in there. I saw everything, man. I need to watch it again. So yeah, sorry, I'm a bit too excited.
I
Yeah,
love it.
that's all
Seth
great
Novak,
time.
take me through some basic details of kind of the story of operations and the story of Delta Force.
Yeah, sure. As you can see in the videos, that our world happens in a really chaotic, but meanwhile realistic and beautiful world, and its name is Azara. And Azara is basically dominated by two factions. One is called the Azara Guard, which they normally dressed in red. Yeah, they pretty gangster, badass gangsters. And the other faction is the tech giant called Havik Corporations, and they normally dress in blues, and they are normally clashing their ideologies and lead to a lot of conflicts across in the regions. And you, as the player, you basically played as a elite global special ops unit known as the GTI. Yeah, as you can see, the logo is here. It is the whole name is the Global Threat Initiatives. Yeah, and while you loaded into the operation mode, you need to complete tactical missions and eliminate targets, search for supplies, and most importantly, extract safely. And I think we have a quick intro videos for the operation mode.
Let's check the video. All right.
Let's take a look at that video and see exactly what you should expect.
Yeah, we have really a lot of cool weapons in the operation modes. You can modify them really hard.
Yeah, I mean, Locklear, this is something we both love about operations, right? This is less, I mean, there's still chaos, but less chaos and more tactical strategy, and of course, operating under the assumption of I've got to get as much loot as possible, too.
Yeah, I love loot, and this is the game mode that really got my heart here. And you know, talking about this mode, I spent like 70 hours in it. So
Wow, that's a long
I know
time.
the game is not even out. I already have 70 hours, but I know people with more, way more.
Yeah, a lot of people loved it, Seth Novak, and I think you know, when we look at some of these videos about like what people can expect in operations, you know, there's a ton of stuff we can talk about, but I think the weapons in particular is a huge point, right? There's so much customizable options with it.
Yeah, I also spent 7 hours straight. I think I did a very long stream. I spent 7 hours straight testing all the weapons with all the attachments to find the best. Yeah. 7 hours in this training, you know, the training center, just to test the weapons, test all the attachments and everything. So I even gave feedbacks to the devs on which was the best weapon, some tweaks we needed to see on each weapons. It was the really best. I really loved doing that. But then the weapon is like very, very costly. So you it's like 700,000 a weapon. So you're very afraid to go into battle with it because if you die, you lose the 700,000. So yeah, I'm gonna have to ask the devs to send me lots of money, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually the really fun part of Delta Force operation mode is that each match is like a tactical operations. If you failed, you lose all the gears you brought in. It includes like firearms, like ammons, like armors. So you really need to decide it, like in this match, what kind of gears I want to brought in, so, and how could I extract from the map and get a lot of loot. Yeah, this is really the fun part.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, and
lots
that's
of people
what
treat
really-
their weapon as their wife. Yeah, but you
Yeah,
may lose
like
your
the
wife.
wife.
You may lose your wife. in your
Yeah.
combat.
It
Because,
creates really a lot of sensational games because you really don't want to lose. You don't want to die. You want to go down, you want to extract because you're really afraid of losing your stuff, and that's what really creates this tension in the game.
Yeah, talking about tension, we have to brought up there's a lot of intense PvP fights you're going to encounter in the operation mode. So so basically, all the real players, they were spawned all over the map, and and they have the same goal as you, right? They want to loot and they want to extract from the map, and they might try to stop you. So it is really like your own play styles to decide whether you want to encounter in the fight and fight against the other real players, or just play sneakies and not encounter them and just get my loot and extracts from the map. And it is really fun.
Yeah, I like the sneaky gameplay. Usually, I only play sneaky if I have picked up crazy expensive loot in the game. So if I've got like a military missile or something that's worth 1.7 mil, I'd play as sneaky as possible because I'm not losing that. I love the breakdown. Now, I think one of the key notes, we're already going to bring it up. We talked about it last week. Is there any way that you can pay for any enhancements for your character? Any way to get stronger in the game by paying actual money?
Yeah.
Say the words, yes.
This is a really important topic. We have no pay to win. No pay to win now again. Yeah.
Great news, great
Zero.
news. Zero pay to win. Il n'y a pas de pay to win, je le dis en français aussi. Il n'y aura pas de pay to win, mesdames et messieurs. Il n'y aura pas de pay to win. Sorry, I have to say it in French because it's great news. So yeah, I have to say it in French. Sorry.
Yeah, this is a very important message.
Yeah, especially in the operation modes. Like the operation modes includes a lot of progression system, right? You really want to level up your characters, and it also have PvP gameplays. So we will not feature any pay-to-win elements, which means that you cannot buy any in-game currencies to level up your character or buy powerful weapons to encounter other players. So we will only have cosmetic pay content, which can make you look pretty. Yeah.
Ok. Il y aura que du cosmétique en gros. Sorry, I have to say it in French. Sorry. Il y aura que du cosmétique, les gars. Pas de paiement pour avantage. Et en gros, tu pourras même pas acheter des pièces de monnaie pour devenir plus fort ou pour t'acheter, parce qu'on avait tous peur un peu qu'il y ait du pay to win. Donc il y a ni du pay to win ni du pay to fast. C'est même pas du pay to fast. Il y a pas de pay to fast non plus.
He's so cute.
I love it.
Sorry.
I love it. No, it's perfect. We want. I think the goal here is like we want to communicate to everybody all over the world that there will be no pay to win in the game. This would be a big topic, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later to remind people even maybe that joined the stream late. But we've talked a lot about PvP already, right? There's a lot of PvP in this game. That's a huge part of it. But another massive part and something that's unique too are the bosses. Seth Novak, talk to me a little bit about the bosses in Operation.
Sure. This is my favorite part, the bosses, all right? So people say a great hero needs a great villain. So let's first take a look about the kinds of enemies you will be against, okay? So after Seth's introduction, you will know this is a very dangerous, strategy-driven PvP mode. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Asarian Guard and the Harvey group. All right. First off, we have Saeed. Let's take a look about this video. So Saeed is the nimble captain of the Asarian Guard. Armed with a light machine gun, he packs a huge punch of his own. All right. He's a master of movement. He will appear out of nowhere and to deliver a lethal strike. Facing him one-on-one is a big challenge, you know. You will need to get very familiar with his mechanics and move, while also mastering your own skills, all right? And by the way,
Yeah,
it's also my favorite.
he's got good loot. He's got really good loot. I mean,
Yeah, if you go to see Saeed, if you get the chance to kill him without him killing you, just get his ammo. Get his ammo, guys.
Yeah.
yeah, a lot
Here's
of
the
weirdos.
suggestion.
Yeah.
If you're going to face Saeed, do not face him alone.
Yeah. Do not face him alone because we tested it here. Even sometimes we tried getting him 3 guys, and he still got us. So
All right,
Very dangerous.
ladies and gentlemen, now we have Reese. He's also an Asarian commander with a love for classical music. And you know he's nearby when you hear he's playing music. So Riz is incredibly strong in close quarter combat, and he will use smoke grenades to close the distance. So use Terrence to outmaneuver and engage him
Yeah.
carefully,
Yeah.
because he's really strong and he will bring his minions along with him.
Yeah, his shotgun is really cool.
You already met him before many times, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've definitely seen this one. I know, Locklear, you've probably had a rude awakening with.
No, I never seen this guy. I was dead before I see him all the time. So yeah.
Yeah, he's this. I really like this addition to Leali Grove too, because he can actually spawn in the two different locations. I oftentimes seen it in the hotel, and you're right, got great loot and also uses a shotgun. So the best strategy definitely is keep him at range. Don't let him get close.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
He's so dangerous in the close quarter combat. As you see, and this is Riz's minions.
Yeah, his minions. And the music, of course. You can, as George said, he will spawn in two different locations, so you can actually listen to the music to judge which spot is actually spawning.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
which is I love that ad, by the way, having the music in there. So right when you get into the hotel, you hear the music, you're like, uh-oh, we got problems. Your heart rate goes up, your blood pressure
Yeah,
goes up.
yeah.
Careful.
You know you're deep in the water there.
yeah, we'll hear the music. You will say, "Oh my god, I'm so doomed."
Yeah. For the good players, that's a good thing because they want to get the loot. But yeah, talk to me a little bit about also. It sounds like we might have a new boss being added into operations. So talk to us a little bit about news of maybe this new boss.
Okay, good. So this is something very special for you guys, and this is a new boss you never met before. She's called Desmolins. Here, she's going to stay in which map we call it? The Space City.
Space
Yes,
City,
Space City.
yes.
So she's a Harvey Corp security director, and she's an expert sniper and guards critical locations on the map. So to pass safely, you will need to stay out of her line of sight, LOS, all right? So Harvey Corp has equipped her with one of their most advanced weapons, the auto tank.
Also,
Very dangerous. So, which will fight alongside her and deliver powerful close range firepower and rocket attacks.
yeah, it's the
So-
vehicle.
Yeah, so there are variety ways to take her on also. So if you are confident in your aim, feel free to engage her in a sniper duel with her,
Yeah,
one-on-one.
one-on-one
Okay,
sniper.
So if you prefer using operator abilities, you can deploy Gurgis to disable her auto tanks one by one. So close in and take her down. Of course,
Wow.
besides, all right,
Oh
Or
no,
any-
I was
anything?
just saying, wow, this is, I mean, first of all, a boss on Space City. Locklear, I don't know if did you end up playing Space City where it gets
Yeah,
really
yeah,
sweaty?
I did. I
Yeah.
did casually, but I did.
Whew. So a boss added onto Space City, and then secondly,
Yes.
this boss is a sniper expert with
Yes.
auto tanks that protect her. This is going to change that map. That is wild.
Yeah, yeah, I
I
can't wait to
can
see it
guarantee
already.
you.
But yeah, I can't wait to see. There's no video. There's no video.
there is no video. I will leave it to
No
you guys
video!
to discover.
Yeah, you have to play the game. Go play the game.
By the way, December the 5th.
I will play the game. I will play the game. Believe me, I will play the game. I'm already
Yes, we will.
wishlisting the game also. Point exclamation DF dans le chat. And what about the giveaways? The giveaways are only on your channel, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be doing giveaways throughout the broadcast. We'll have them a little bit later here in the Twitch channel. So if they're gonna
Alright.
come over to Delta Force Game Official, we can do some giveaways
Allez
later.
sur le Twitch de Delta Force, les gars, pour avoir les giveaways, parce que sinon sur ma chaîne vous les aurez pas. Et wishlistez le jeu, point exclamation DF dans le chat pour wishlister. Wishlist the game. The beta is gonna be soon, right?
Very soon, yeah, December
really
5th.
soon, really soon.
Can't wait, can't wait,
Crazy.
can't wait.
Right,
Yeah,
love it.
I
I
love
cannot
this
wait.
boss. I'm so excited to see it in game. I'm really excited about it. I think this is going to totally change Space City. But we talked a little bit about the auto tanks. Talk to me more about just like the guards and kind of minions, if you will, that come along with those bosses, because you're not going to necessarily find the bosses alone. They're going to have some backup.
Yes, besides these bosses, you will also need to watch out their minions on the map. All right, so there are sharpshooters with dangerous accuracy, so like snipers, and we got shield soldiers to force you to reposition.
Yeah.
We got the high damage RPGs, and we got more dangerous enemies waiting you to discover in December 5.
December
December
5th.
5. Okay.
5 décembre. 5 décembre. In French. 5 décembre.
I cannot wait to see Locklear to fight the bosses, all right?
Yeah.
And their minions.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I cannot wait. I can't wait for my teammates to revive me.
Yeah, we gotta have good teammates. Okay, this is hard enough by itself when you have bosses with sniper rifles shooting you from distance. You know, you never know what can happen. I love it. Well, the boss is a very fun topic. Really excited we got to reveal a brand new boss. But let's also talk about in-game leveling, or how you kind of level up your character. How do you grow your character's abilities? Things like that. What does leveling look like in operations?
Yeah, leveling up in operation is always the fun part. You want to gather resources and make those resources actually useful. So we create a unique place, and its name is Black Site. And we want to make sure that Black Site is basically the player's home. So you feel like home when you re-entering Black Site and you geared up and loaded into another match. We create a lot of progression system in the Black Site. You can basically upgrading your own abilities. And as you upgrade, you will unlock new abilities to improve your character's attributes. And also our Black Site is featuring crafting systems. Yeah, and you can actually turn all those junks you find in the games into useful supplies like weapons, like ammons, like armors, and either use them as your own, or just you can trade these items to other players to earn money.
Like magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, Locklear, talk to me. I mean, you have a lot of experience with this. I did as well. I leveled up. First thing I leveled up all the way was my stash. I needed more room for my equipment.
Same, yeah. You
That's
really need
priority,
that stash
yeah.
up. Right? It depends how much you want loot, you know. Sometimes there's keepers. There's two types of players. There's the players that sell everything. There's the players that keeps everything. I'm the type of raccoon, you know. I like keeping all my stuff in case.
I'm rocking yeah.
Yeah.
That's just never
in
enough.
case. Yeah, never enough. So you
Never
buy
enough.
these cases to have like more like ammo cases. So you have ammo crates. So all your ammo goes in there. So it's like nice and neat. And then you can upgrade also in the alpha we upgraded like everything, like the maximum capacity of the upgrades. The Black Site was upgraded at the maximum. So like you go 5% more endurance, 10%. Then you get all these little perks that helps you the next time you go out.
Yeah, and these perks sometimes really the game changer. So you basically, when you have a 5% like stamina boost, you can actually spring from your spawn points actually to the highest valued point to get the safe box.
Yep.
So they were really, so we do actually really encourage the players to level up their Black Sites and get more abilities.
You feel the progression. It's really nice. You feel the progression, and this is a really good addition. So it gives you meaning when you go out and loot all this stuff. It gives you a real meaning why you loot all this stuff, to be better and to grow as a character in the game.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep, coach.
I fully agree, and I'm just excited because Locklear and I are the exact same player. It sounds like I upgraded everything in my stash. I am a hoarder at heart. I'm a raccoon as well. So this Black Site feels really, really good. And we're gonna talk a little bit more about crafting times a little bit later. But I also love the crafting system where you don't have to spend a bunch of cash every single time to buy the things you need. If you have some of the junk that maybe you're hoarding, you can actually build some of the things through the crafting system that you want, especially like level 5 gear, backpacks, and all of that good stuff. That's one of my favorite parts, is that you can use some of those things you've been hoarding to actually to your benefit and get really good equipment from it.
Yeah, I mean, every day I woke up in the mornings, the first thing I ever done is just get into my black side and start starting crafting like level 5
same here.
armors and ammo.
Keep them busy.
Yeah, keep them busy.
Yeah. Same here. Yeah, the crafting times are very like 3 days. Sometimes are 3 days, 2 days, 48 hours, 72 hours.
It's so long.
So yeah,
It's too long.
like once it's done, you really want to do another one.
Yeah. I know the team, Seth, you've already said it's too long. Don't worry. We're going to tell you a little bit more about that later. I have a feeling those will be reduced. So excited to talk about this.
Good. We need that. Good.
But
We need that.
we definitely do. Let's keep moving, because I think one of the biggest questions out there right now, especially because you can see the UI of all of the different maps that we might see in operations. Let's talk a little bit about the maps you're going to see in operations, what we've seen in the past, and then maybe if there are any new ones that we could share. Seth, Novak, what do we know about maps going into the open beta?
Okay.
Maybe Sassy, can you take us to
okay.
a tour about
Okay.
every map we have?
Yeah, I'll give a quick introduction to all the maps we got in open beta. So there will be 4 maps available when PC Open Beta launches, and this included 3 maps that is already out during the alpha test, and also we've included a brand new map called Brackesh, which we will introduce them in details later. Yeah, as you can see the video, this is the Zero Dam. I believe a lot of you guys have already played the map, because this is the first ever map you will play in operation mode.
Great map.
Yeah, I love Zero Dam. Now, Space City is for what I call the sweaty players. I mean, this one is crazy and very fun to play. And of course, also is going to include a brand new boss, which is wild.
Yeah, it's a really intense map. A lot of PvP going on there. Yeah, and this, you can see, is our brand new map, Brackesh. It is a really traditional town focusing on a lot of close combat.
All right. So
All right,
got,
great. Can't
3
wait
maps.
to see more.
3 maps going into PC Open Beta. Let's get into detail of each of these 3 maps. And I know we want to talk about Brackesh. Let's start though with the one that everybody knows, everybody loves, Zero Dam. Let's walk through some of the specifics of Zero Dam. And I know, Seth, Novak, one of you are like pretty directly responsible for building this map.
Let me do the talking.
Novak is actually the
good.
designer of Zero Dam.
So, first, the Zero Dam is the very first map we designed for this mode. So, actually, there are 4 level designers involved in this map. So, it's more like our baby. Yeah. And this very video is a recording by our editor. You can see it is a free camera. So this map has been refined over, I think, refined over 4 years, maybe.
Long time.
Yeah, it's a long time. And the 4-year development of Delta Force. And it's now the map we are happiest with and believe to be the most polished. Yeah. And this map, what we call is the golden side, you know. So it is big enough for the ideal levels of combat intensity, and will also allowing for diverse play styles. Whether fighting over high value resources points or just playing sneaky outside, well then, you can see this is the military base in the west side. So we also design interesting features such as the ultra highlighter hanging of the dime, you can see, and massive water jets and mysteries hiding underground area. So this is a video we are just modifying the cover, the paths to make the players feel better when they are doing some looting, when they are fighting, when they are first visiting the Dam Zero.
Yeah, there's a lot here, and one of my favorite things is we get a chance to actually look at even some of the just tiniest tweaks you all make with the editor behind the scenes, because like you said, this map has been in development for like over 4 years, so this is I mean, it feels the most polished to me, and it's also a fan favorite just because everybody plays it from the very beginning. I mean, Locklear, like you know, one of the things they mentioned was like some of the little mysterious or hidden elements too. So, talk to me about your experience with Zero Dam.
I mean,
Obviously, you
I
probably
didn't
played it a
know
lot.
you guys were polishing it for 4 years, but I mean, it feels like it. Like this map is really perfectly done, and that's why it's my favorite map. Also on your game, like it really feels polished. I'm really happy you guys put a lot of effort in it because maps are so important in an FPS game, especially with a high stakes FPS game like this one. We're really happy to know that every combat in every sector you choose to fight or not fight, you know, you get the chance to fight on your terms. You know, this is the feeling that maps can give you, and how the way you level up through the map. And this map is really good because if you want to fight like long range fights, you can do it. If you want to fight close range fights, you go into the administration. If you want to fight like medium range, you get everything. You can decide where you get to fight. So this is a really I want to really congratulate you guys for this map because it's really a great map. And every single detail, every single angles, we feel you guys worked on it. So bravo, like we say in French, bravo.
So
Yeah.
happy to hear
So
that.
happy.
And we also, our technical artists, the level artists, they spend tons of time to create the sphere of the map, the lighting, the flow, the terrain, the foliage, everything. We spend our hearts to make it feel better to you, to the players, to feel more immersive in this battle.
Yeah, and also gameplays wise, as you can see in the videos, we've really spent a lot of time fine tuning the cover placements and making sure that all your tactical decisions have a so all the decisions you've made have a great level to support you. And also like creating these levels and manipulating these covers is really a fun process.
Yeah, speaking about the cover, right? We do have a story, right?
Yeah.
So we are with our game that we have operators.
Operators?
Yeah, kinds of operators. When we're building the cover series operator, it's called Viren.
Viren.
Yeah, and he has the ability to boost in the air. So when the operator come out, it literally destroy our first cover design.
Yeah, it's really impressive for our level designers
So
because he can go like these operators. He can go to anywhere, like on top, really high, and got the sniper pod, which we'd never think that everybody can get into there.
Yes. So
Yeah.
so we in order to adjust the Viren operator,
Hello?
we have to
Hello?
polish every cover we have.
Yeah, I think we heard a lot of
Yeah,
that. and I-
it feels better. It feels better now. Feels
yeah,
better.
yeah. I
Yeah.
I love the
Still with us?
conversation.
Here?
I
still with you.
love that. I love the conversation around cover because I think when we think about maps and the best part about maps is making sure those lines of sight are varying. Locklear, you mentioned it before, like you have to have your CQB, but you also have to have your long sight line so that every type of player will have fun and also find success. So really cool stuff there with Zero Dam. Let's talk a little bit about Leali Grove, though, because, you know, this map, quite a bit bigger and quite a bit different. So, Seth Novak, would love to hear your kind of thoughts around building Leali Grove, and specifically what makes that map kind of unique.
Let's move on.
Sure.
Yeah.
The Leali Grove is actually the second map we've created for the game. And we thought it is really important to have a larger map because as Novak mentioned before that Zero Dam is a golden size map. So we want the player to have a new map, to have a relaxed pace and enjoy exploration more. So we create a much more bigger size map called Leali Grove. And we've also created like 2 core areas in this map. This is different from Zero Dam because Zero Dam also, it has 1 core areas, the admin centers. But in Leali Grove, we have the radar stations and also the hotel. So players can choose which one to go. And we can split up different players in these two core areas. And what's fun is the players needs to decide it, like when and how to extract from the map, because he or she might encounter different other players while extractions. So we think this is a really tactical decision the player needs to make while we create these two core POI layouts.
Yeah, this map is so unique, Locklear. I know you've played it as well. I think one of
Yeah.
my favorite parts about it is sometimes these maps feel almost progressive. Like you learn the game on Zero Dam, and then you go play Leali Grove, and you learn more concepts, like the whole area on the north side that is totally blocking off your radar, and you can't see where you're going, you don't know what's happening. And then also you have like they mentioned, you have extraction points throughout the map, not just on the edge of the map, so it really feels like a different type of gameplay.
Yeah, especially for the longer range players, like better long range encounters. I think they were gonna prefer this map, and the loot is a bit like different as well. So like there's a lot of new stuff to learn. As you said, you're gonna have to relearn a bit the game every single time you change a map, and that's really great addition in Delta Force game, because like like you can't play the same map all over again, and like even loot wise, you're gonna have to change the map to find the other loots that you can't find in the first map. Like you're gonna have to change maps
Yeah.
to keep progressing.
Yeah, we really encourage different play styles and just stop you from just keep playing the same map and get bored of it. So we do brought up a lot of new experience and new play styles, like Leali Grove is definitely a sniper map, right?
Yeah, the growth feeling is very different from the Jet.
From the dam, yeah,
Yeah.
really different.
The size is a feel of the comeback was totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think too, like we get to see in Zero Dam, you're able to pull levers and call the dam extraction point. But in Leali Grove, nearly dead center of the map, you have a train that you call that not only has
Yeah.
a safe on it,
Yeah.
but also is an extraction. So another new gameplay moment that a lot of people, will see that happening, and it can cause some really interesting fights as well, PvP.
Yeah, the chain extraction point is the most funny extraction point that we've ever designed for the Grove map. Yeah, you need to wait and go to the middle of the map instead of going to the edge and extract from the chain. I think it's really fun.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, let's talk about Space City. This was a kind of the newest ad before our recent reveal of a new map that's coming for open beta. This was something that happened. We put it into. It sounds like you guys put it into the game, kind of at the end of the alpha, and this was for the sweaty players. So talk to me a little bit about what Space City looks like and what we can expect.
Yeah, it's our end game map. I want to say. So
Yeah, the hype map.
Yeah, we have a really high entry fee for this map, but also high risk comes high rewards. So the loot, the reward in Havoc City is also super generous.
It's insane.
Insane.
It's insane reward.
Yeah, so the map is really emphasis on PvP combat, and you guys may already play the map in the alpha, so you can know that there's the island layout in the middle, and we call it the core areas, and all the players they spawned surround these islands. And what's fun is that the island terrain is actually split by river. So how to get to the core areas, bypass the river is the tactical decision you need to make. I think there's a lot of fun moments going on inside. Is that right? Like, Locklear, can you share some fun experience you guys encountered in the Space City?
Space City, I didn't play that much, but every time I played it, it was really PvP. So
Yeah.
you spawn in the map, and right off the bat, you're gonna have to fight your way through to the core area, as you said. So the few times I went in the core area to get the nice and spicy loot we love, it was like full of PvP combat. So, and I love that. So I can't wait to put my hands on and play more Space City. But you know, as a Raccoon player, I like stashing up and not too expensive, because the expensive entry is blocking my Raccoon spirit of going in there and losing too much money.
Yeah,
But
sure.
yeah,
So,
the PvP X is really nice, and I can't wait to do more PvP in there, because it's right off the bat. You spawn, and there's other players already near you, and you're gonna have to like fight your way through to the core area, as you said.
yeah, and also the key point is to cross the bridge. How you can cross the
Yeah.
bridge to the key area is the key point of this map.
Yeah, and the extractions are extremely unique, right? You have the main extraction, which is off of the kind of spaceship almost that's from this space city, right? You have to do that. You have to pull two levers in totally different sides of the map, and it's all blocked off by your radars. You can't see it. So there's so much going on in this map. It definitely requires you to be extremely skilled in PvP. The good news, though, like you said, high risk, high reward. Yes, there's red loot and things like that on this map. You have great loot, but also the loot off the other players is always going to be good because of the entry fee. So lots of reward here if you can make it happen on Space City.
Yeah, definitely. Killing other players also key the fun point of the operation mode.
Yeah, and I'm excited about that one. So let's keep moving, because this is the one everybody's the most excited about, I'm sure. We got to talk about Brackish in particular, because this is a brand new map coming to Delta Force with the open beta. So let's take a look a little bit at it and talk me through what we're seeing as you go through the editor.
Finally, the new part.
Yeah.
Seth is the map
Yeah.
designer of this map.
Yeah, besides I'm the level designer of this map. Yeah, and as you can see in the videos, we do a lot of design works. We consider like what's the root of the AI placement, what kind of AI you need to encounter when you're entering a new areas. So let's talk about Brackish very briefly. So Brackish is a really small-sized map, and it's focusing on close quarters urban combat. So as you can see in the videos, this whole map has a really traditional old town with a lot of buildings in it. And in these buildings, you can actually use your SMGs to fly some really CQB fights.
Yeah, this feels like almost the opposite of Leali Grove. This is a ton of close quarters combat. So very, very cool to have another option based on what we prefer.
Yeah, really hyped for that, because like it was a bit missing. Those SMG plays were a bit missing. Even though I have to say and give credit to Barrage, Zero Barrage had this kind of SMG plays in some of the areas in there. But I'm happy to see that there's really, you guys are really focused on close quarter combats, because it was a bit missing in the game. So that's cool.
Yeah, as I've mentioned before, that we really encourage you guys to have different play styles. So we walk through all the experience. We think, and yeah, we like some close quarter combat. Yeah, so as you can see in the videos, like you walked into a Harvick Corporation's areas. So this is a brand new areas called Bubble Tower areas.
Are we going to tell them about the tower?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe inside the tower?
Oh,
inside
yeah.
the tower.
Can we go inside the tower? I want to see it. So you have almost like a full city area, and then you can also go into the actual Havoc Operations Center that has this massive tower. Is the tower like accessible and everything?
Yeah, definitely. The tower is accessible. And also
Wow.
the tower is like the Space City's core areas. It also have like the radar jamming effects. So there's
Gotcha.
no minimap in these buildings. And you have
That's good. That's
to
good.
explore the map to learn all those covers, to learn all those pathways. You have to get into the map and learn this.
Wow. Yeah, very cool. So A lot of different areas here. Talk to me a little bit about level design. I love again that we get to see this editor at work. And all the small tweaks that you do, of course. But what's maybe like the hardest part about building a brand new map of like what you want to emphasize and how to implement it?
The hardest part.
Yeah,
There are many hardest parts. There are many hard
a
parts.
lot of hardest part. Yeah, basically, we'll start up a new map in the pre-production phase. I think the hardest part might be the pre-production phases.
Why?
We really need to, because you really need to make a lot of decisions. And like, firstly, gameplay wise, you need to decide what's the most wanted play style for this map, and the cover densities. And also, we need to cooperate with a lot of colleagues in pre-production phase, like the artists, like what kind of art style the map needs to use, and what type of areas, what's the concept of this map. So there's a lot of communication works in the pre-production phase. And we also spend like a ton of times fine-tuning the concept and making sure that this concept is every player will like it, and the play style everybody will enjoy it long term. Yeah.
Yes, Seth is answering some very fundamental question. Really, George, as a level designer, we care most this very simple question. And this the simple question is also the hardest. It is about the concept. Which concept you want to create for the players? You want to fight in a space city with a lot of hard technology?
Yeah.
Or you want to fight in trees and woods, maybe some outside walls? Or you want to make every player into a huge tower?
We want to make it different, unique.
Yeah, it's unique. It has to be unique.
Yeah, it
has to be fun. It has to be very different from other maps. That makes your map and makes the players, make other players want to play.
Yeah,
this is the most hardest question, I think. So the designing about the covers, I think it is not the hardest part.
Yeah, it's not the hardest part. We will always have time to fine tuning each cover positions and to do a lot of play tests and listening to player feedbacks. Yeah.
I mean, the parts, the strokes, the covers, they are hard, but they're not as hard as the concept.
Yeah, but they were really time consuming though. But also, but still the most hard part for me is the pre-production phase. Yeah, always.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. So it's like the concept, the pre-production of like not only what do players want, what do we want to give the players, what is something that's unique. That part is the hardest part, and everything else is difficult. But it kind of comes after you figure out all the first part. Well, I think you knocked it out of the park from what we've been able to see, with a wholly different experience than the other maps. So very, very cool to get a sneak peek of that here on broadcast. The final question on this, and then we got to keep moving. We got another really cool stuff to talk about. I saw somebody in chat ask it. Do we know, or can you say what the is this kind of a easier map to play? What's the buy-in, the entry fee for this map? Do we know yet? Can we know?
Yeah, I mean, we do create a map that, so as I said before, like how Space City is our end game map. So this game is not going to be harder than Space City. But as I've mentioned before, we've also focusing a lot of PvP combat in this map. So yes, it will have a entry fee limits, and we do want players to load into the map, and when they're killing other players, they can get decent loot from other players. So there will be entry fees, but still, like I said before, it's going to be lower than Space City. Yeah.
Okay, great. That's great news. Great news. It's good because too many players like me are coming inside the games with a knife only and trying to loot everything they can find. I believe me, most of my games are with a knife. So you have to put entry fees for people like me. So I enter with weapons. Believe me, all my games will be with a knife.
I mean, Zero to Hero is the most fun experience, like in the extraction mode.
Yeah, it is most exciting part.
Yeah, exciting part.
It is exciting. It's not exciting when I come in with really good gear and Locklear's my teammate. I show up and all he has is a knife.
I
and
love
boom.
it. I love it, man. You're gonna
Hero
work for
is
me.
real.
That's right. I'm gonna do all the work for you. That's
Yeah.
so funny. Okay, well let's keep moving. This next section is a lot of fun as well. We need to talk about the unique gameplay elements that Delta Force has to offer. Specifically, let's start with Mandelbricks. So, Seth Novak, talk to me a little bit about that.
Okay, so speaking about the mana bricks, we want to show you a video first. So
Amazing.
this is the mechanics of the mana brick. So let me do the introduction. Yes, this is the I think it's the highlight of the operation mode, and it's definitely the fight for the mana brick. I believe we have a video, this very fixed one, and this is a very basic video. So
Basic introduction.
if you manage to locate a mana brick, so picking it up will alert all other players on the map. So, and this general location will become visible to them. However, holding the mana brick also allows you to detect nearby enemies.
Yes.
So it is similar to the classic mode. Once you have mana brick, you can choose to move to a certain upload site and defend it until the brick has been recorded. Other players will try their best to stop you
PvP goes on.
because they want the mana brick up.
Yeah, they want them too.
So here's where it gets interesting. You can, of course, use the fact that enemies can see the locations on the map. All right. Other players can see the mana brick, so you can use this information to seduce them into the traps. All right. So as the ancient Chinese sage said, 兵不厌诈. It means there can never be too much deception in war. All right, it's all about the battle between the message. All right, so the mana brick is something everyone desire, but be careful. The hunter can easily become the hunted.
Yes.
Okay, so once the mana brick has been decoded and the match has finished, you can earn a weapon appearance as a reward, regardless whether you successfully extract from the battle. So
Yeah, it's a really pretty skin.
the whole gameplay is more like I think it's more like a cat and the mouse chase. Yeah, you know. So by exposing the brick's location, we hope to provide a quick, intense encounter for the players to seeking PvP thrills,
Yeah.
and also for the Recon players,
players.
they also have some chance.
Yeah.
They can go sneaky. They can put a trap. They can pull they can take the brick and pull the down. You can seduce all the players in and boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
You can also play sneaky, right? Because the location of the mana brick will shows on your map, so you can use it. Yeah.
Battle in operation mode is never only about the gunfight. It's
About
also
strategies.
about the brain, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Locklear, I mean, talk to me about your Mandelbrick experience. How
mean,
many have
it's
you
the best.
gotten?
It's the best thing. We got so many. Like Mandel bricks are really high stakes, high reward, but they're also like as you said, like when you take them, you see if there's players around you. So this is like you have a threat level when you get a Mandel brick in your backpack. So it can easily, as you said, transform you into a killing machine because like you know the people around you are coming in. So the threat level is 1, threat level 2, threat level 3. When threat level 3 it means they're very near you.
Exactly.
So it's really great that they added this because my team when you start being good at the game, you pick up the Mandel brick to see if other players are around you. That's how we play the Mandel brick. We don't take the Mandel brick and fly away and try to get it. We use it to see if there's people around sneaking around. So that's a great addition.
You use it as an information collector.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Very clever.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it's such a unique gameplay experience too, because I haven't used anything like this. It is kind of like a bounty system or something, but you also earn cosmetics. You mentioned that, right? The amazing weapon cosmetics that you can get from the actual Mandelbricks. The more you earn, the more you can unlock. really cool stuff with the mantle bricks, and also create
Yeah,
some
not
really
not only
fun-
cosmetics. Not only
Yes, sir.
cosmetics, there's also like very useful stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
completely random. You open the metal brick and then you can get like a full set of gear, a full set of ammo, very rare ammo, very expensive ammo. Like I like those ones, the yellow ones.
Yeah, level 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
yellow one.
Fine.
yeah, the yellow ones, I like them. But then, yeah, you get everything, and like cosmetics are really great too. Like, I can't believe you guys added the Asimov. Like, really great addition. I love it.
Yeah, I love that point. It's like every time you unlock a mantle brick, you're kind of progressing through all the different rewards. You got cosmetics, and then you can unlock some of the other gear. I've gotten gold helmets and things from it as well. So, yeah, mantle bricks are such a cool ad. One of my other favorite additions to the game is also the missions, another kind of unique gameplay thing that you can do that's not just traditional kind of extraction. Talk to me a little bit about some of the missions and what we can expect from those.
Yes, sure. The missions. So apart from the exciting PvP combat, so we create tons of engaging, story-driven PvE in-match missions. So they are all stick to each map's backstory and features.
Yes.
So, and for example, the Operation Ascendian,
how
it's
Space
happened in the mission of the Space City map. In this mission, you need to infiltrate the Harwick's rocket launch system. So, fend off Harwick's paratroopers who try to stop you and escape by the helicopter before the rocket's flames consume the launch platform. It is very dangerous and very intense. So, throughout the mission, you are about to witness the rocket land back in the most epic way. Yeah, this is my favorite part.
Favorite part.
Yeah, waves of the elite Harwick paratroops are dropping in, and the dramatic final extraction will show up. So, in the new Tower of Babel area of the new map,
Yeah.
which says Make, we have designed a mission where the players must escort a key figure of Harwick to safety. All right. So during the mission, you will be dealing with an ambush from the Lords of Asarangard. And the members, if you successfully completing the mission, you will earn your substantial rewards, lots of them. So here's a fun fact: the Harwick figure you are escorting has a curious history with one of our GTI, and I won't say anything about it more, but I can't wait to see you guys to discover. All right.
Yeah, it's a fun story, background story in our new map, Brakash, and you guys can discover that later while our open beta being released.
We will leave it to you in
Yeah.
December 5th.
Leave it to you guys.
Nice.
Oh, don't worry, we will. We're adding it right now in my chat. We're adding it in the wish list right now. Point exclamation DF, and we're adding it in the wish list. And we're gonna try to get the giveaways as well on your channel. Don't worry for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. The giveaway is very, very soon. The first one will be very soon. The second one will be not too long after that. So get ready for that in the chat. But I love the idea of missions here. I mean, Locklear, you and I have probably done at this point thousands of missions in order to get extra money and also get all of our loot and everything we need. Really fun missions. Is there any mission that like pops out in your mind as one that's the most dynamic?
The best one for me is in Barrage Zero. When you have to open the door, break the barrage, go in there and get to the vault. And then you get in the vault, there's this special music coming in and you start stealing all the stuff in the vault.
Music.
Yeah, strong music. I love it. Great addition. And then like a lot of mobs, AI, are coming in and trying to stop you from stealing the vault. And like it really gives you this sensation of you're stealing, you're in a new universe and you're starting to steal stuff. So you're like you have to steal all this stuff before they stop you, and you have 2 minutes to do it. So that's a great mission.
Such a cool mission. I was going to say the exact same thing. We played so much. I knew you were going to say that wall breaker mission. And it also doesn't always pop up too. So you need to keep your eyes out for when it does. It'll be on that kind of missile launch site of it. You'll see it. And I guess quick question, then we've got to keep going. Is there going to be more? I saw it in chat a second ago. Is there going to be more missions like the wall breaker that are a little bit longer, more extended, kind of tell the story? Seth Novak, that's kind of what you were talking about, right? Because it was like we want to tell stories with these missions, not just kill this random guard.
The answer, I believe, is
Yeah,
yes.
I think we have another part to talk
Yeah.
about this in details. Maybe we can wait
Awesome.
until later.
Okay. Perfect. Well, perfect segue. Let's keep moving. I think we talked a little bit about the unique gameplay. I've got this in my notes here to talk about funny looting or Easter eggs. There's a lot going on in Delta Force, and we've got some unique gameplay with Mandel bricks, but there's also some really unique and fun Easter eggs or ways to find loot on the map that maybe the casual player don't know about. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. This is the explorations part of the Delta Force games. As you can see, in the game, you can find a lot of mysterious cave, and you can find passcodes in any place that you encountered. And this is the mined area we've created. And if you find ways to avoid stepping in the mines, you can find good loot inside. And then we also create
there's
the
crocodiles.
Yeah,
Crocodiles, vehicles you could open. I mean, all kinds of. You can get loot out of the cement trucks. I mean, this is wild.
We
Yeah, I
really
mean,
love
there's
this,
a lot of doors there we
huge
couldn't
mechanic.
open.
Yeah.
And by the way,
Yeah,
crocodiles.
the eggs. I like the eggs. This I
Sorry
knew
about
about it.
that.
The eggs.
We love it too.
Yeah, we love it too. And the crocodile is actually a features from the old Delta Force franchise. And we look at it, we think, oh, it might be fun in our operation mode. So we just brought it in and let it just hunt the players. And we find it really fun.
Yeah, Lachlan, talk to me about some. You and I are experts, all right? We know about the manhole covers. We know about the birds' nests. I mean, these
Yeah,
are
but
key
no,
ways.
I didn't know about the codes. I didn't know about the codes. I'm sorry.
You didn't know?
I'm still
You didn't
learning the
know?
game. I'm still learning the game. You see, and I still
Yeah.
want to learn. I want to play.
You
Yeah,
can
there's
explore
a-
it a little bit more. Yeah.
I
There's
won't
just
tell
a
you.
lot.
I won't tell you the passcode. I won't tell you the
I
passcode.
need the passcodes. You're gonna send me the passcodes on Discord, and then I'm gonna open all those doors. Believe me, you're gonna send them.
Yeah, and during the alpha test, we've already seen a lot of YouTubers like they are publish content in the community to like guide players how to find those passcodes to actually get the loot in the lockers, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
And we watch a lot of those videos ourselves and see players like solving our puzzles.
They are really good at yeah,
Yeah.
discovering the puzzles, deciphering the password.
Yeah.
They're really good at.
Yeah, and besides that, we've also created new puzzles for our new map in Brackesh. There's a lot of great puzzle content waiting for you guys to discover.
It is one of the most fun part of
Yeah.
the level designers work.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to watch
indeed.
YouTube then. I'm gonna have to go and watch those YouTubers as soon as I can. Then.
I mean, luckily, that's part of being a content creator, right? Like, I mean, you're a content creator. You stream all of the time. Your community loves it. Like, talk to me just generally, like how much fun it is to kind of create content and create fun, engaging streams with this game. Because it's
I mean,
not
the-
just
the
amazing
funniest-
gameplay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the funniest
Yeah.
I've done on Delta Force for now is like, we used to camp the extract, and that was really fun. Not for the player we were camping, but that was very, very, very fun. You know, we used to waste 20 minutes of our time at the extract in Barrage Zero. And then the guys activate it, and then we're so happy. The guys come in, and that was the most fun we had. But like, it's just. Hey guys, don't judge me. Hey, I just like the loot. Don't
Yeah,
judge me.
the other
guys.
player
I know-
might be really angry.
Oh,
No.
he's pissed. Oh, he's pissed.
Nice pissed.
Yes, dude. So I think playing a game is not only for killing each other.
Yeah.
alright?
Yeah.
It's also a huge part of just having fun, pure fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
Maybe just exploring a bird area is also fun
Yeah.
for me, and maybe I think it is a very fundamental, the fun part of the game.
Yeah, and there's good views in the game. We've seen a lot of players just enjoying the views of the game.
Yeah.
They just load it in and with a knife and in the specific angles, just looking at the good views
Yeah.
and creating videos and upload it to the social media. And we think it's really fun.
This is a very fundamental fun part of the operation mode.
Yeah.
You can be a try-hard player. You can try to shoot all the other players, and you can run with a knife, and you can also just to have fun.
To have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun is the most important part.
Yes.
So what you're saying right now is like Delta Force is for everybody, so everybody should wishlist it right now on Steam. I think that's what you're saying.
Yeah, definitely.
right.
Oh man,
Yeah, everybody
Add
could
to,
have fun in
wish
this
list
game,
of the
and believe
things.
me, everybody's gonna have fun on this game. Believe me.
I have to follow you right now.
There
Yeah, you better
go.
follow me. Yeah.
Yeah, a little back and forth. I love it. We gotta wish this the game. This is such fun conversation. We've got a giveaway right around the corner. One more topic before our giveaway. This is a big one. All right. We've got something new that we're bringing to Delta Force. And Seth Novak, I want you to introduce Raid. What is it? What can we expect? Talk to me about this.
Oh, the
Coach.
big one.
How about to play the video first? Let the video
Okay.
do the
Yes, the
talking.
video, please. The video.
So let's play the video. We'll be quiet.
Yeah.
Let's all watch it together.
It's a brand new one.
Woof. Oh.
I mean, this will be available in the beta, right?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, great.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
gonna
yes.
play it right now. You're gonna send it right now to me over, so I can play it in the. I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what you have to say also on this raid mode.
Yeah,
December
what is
1st, my
Raid?
friend.
What is Raid? You got to break it down for us. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So finally, since what is Raid? So that's answering the question. Since it's a big coming back for the Delta Force series, after all these years, I mean, we couldn't resist throwing something special for the old school Delta Force on our team. All right. So we made a tribute mission called Serpentine, which you just see in the operation mode. It is a love letter to the classic bandit crossing level design in the original Black Hawk Down. So in this mode, you don't have to stress about losing your gear. Just grab your best loadout, just grab your friends, team up, and dive into the ultimate challenge and to win the prize. And hey, we packed the missions with a ton of Eastern eggs from the series of the original Black Hawk Down. So let's see if you can find them all.
Okay, so it's
Oh,
a.
we will. We will
Yeah,
find them
oh.
all.
I
Oh,
think
we will.
Locklear and I are going to team up and find all of them.
Yeah, we will.
This is a PvE mode where you can't lose your loot. It's almost like an extra story in Operations. This is called Serpentine. What do you think? I mean, pretty crazy stuff.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
we
guys
could-
are working so hard. I can feel it. You guys are working so hard on the game, and I'm so glad that there's multiple game modes you're adding. Because like
Yes.
usually today, when games are coming out, there's like no game modes. Like there's no game modes. We used to have like when a game came out, we used to have like lots of game modes, and now we have like you guys are bringing in the work. I mean, I'm so glad there's for everybody. Like it's a PVE mode without the risk of losing your loot, and it's great. I can't wait to play it. I really can't wait to play it. You guys are bringing in the work, and I have to clap for that. You guys are doing the work. I can't wait. I
Thank
can't wait,
you.
guys.
Thank you so much.
You guys
Yeah,
can
I,
see the bag behind under our eyes. Yeah,
we've
we
spent a
really
lot of
want to
time.
create some different feeling about the game. We want to create more exciting content for you guys, and we also want to make the operation mode more fun
More
to
rich.
play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, not just the normal operation map. We only have the PvP, PvE. We also have a pure PvE mode where you can actually focusing on the narrative content and get to know the character of our game. I think, yeah, this is the key thing we want to create.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. I love, like Locklear said, more game modes is always good. So we talked all about the Warfare game modes last week. Now we get not only Operations, but also more game modes in Operations. Super big win. Well, speaking of wins, before we keep going, we've got a couple more topics today before we wrap. We've got giveaways, folks. Now I'm going to tell you how to enter. All you have to do is be an active chatter. You don't need to type anything specific, but if you want to type W's in the chat for the team behind the scenes, like Locklear said, they're doing a lot of work. You can type in W's in the chat in order to enter. You just got to be an active chatter. We're going to keep this timer open for about 3 minutes, and then I'll say who the winners are, and our official
Écrivez
account
W ici, là.
will whisper
Écrivez W ici.
in chat. You need to whisper them if you win. They will at you in chat if you're the winner, and I'll remind, they'll probably post it a couple times, and I'll remind you if you are a winner. You have to whisper the official account if you are a winner, and we'll get you your Amazon gift card. So go ahead and start entering. And Locklear, you can tell your chat exactly
Yeah,
how to
I'm
do it
gonna
as
tell
well.
them. Yeah. Sur le Twitch Delta Force, les gars, on vous donne le lien. C'est pas sur mon chat. Mon chat, ça sert à rien d'écrire, les gars, W ou ce que vous voulez. En fait, il faut juste être actif sur la chaîne Delta Force Game Official. Je vous ai mis le lien sur Twitch. Donc, allez-y, les gars, et participez au giveaway. Il y a 3 cartes Amazon de $100 à gagner. 3 claviers Razer, je crois. Et 3 Mundle Brick IRL. Donc, moi aussi, je vais écrire parce que moi aussi, je veux gagner un Mundle Brick IRL. Voilà. I said I was also participating because I want a Mundle Brick as well. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, yeah, we've got, so it's going to be Amazon gift cards now, and then we'll do keyboards in a little bit, and then we're going to do the IRL mana break. So we got a lot of giveaways about to roll out pretty
All right.
quickly. We'll talk and show who the winners are in a little bit. While we're waiting on that, let's move to a very fun conversation around the update cycle. Seth, Novak, talk to me about what our update cycle will look like for Operations in particular.
Tell
Yeah,
them.
long-term updates. Oh, the videos, I think you played the
I
wrong
think
way.
we are going to
We've
Yeah,
got a
to play a
graphic.
picture.
Yeah, the
we
pictures.
actually got a flow chat.
Yeah,
There it
so speaking of long-term updates is also a really big part we've been considering how we take our game like a services. So after the launch, we plan to roll out a major updates every 3 months. And yeah, this is, as you can see, this is our update roadmap. And in addition to rolling out new content, we've also focusing on polish our game's overall qualities. This includes the combat improvements and also a lot of balance adjustments, those little tweaks. And finally, we've also introduced Mindstone gameplay updates annually, the big stuff. And throughout the next year, we plan to develop and refine a complete Asara open world, where every map is connected into a unified whole. So we actually
Wow.
making the Asara a world you can explore.
Yes, we do have a long-term roadmap.
Yeah, a long-term roadmap.
Whoa.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
That's a
I
lot of
mean,
information.
One big patch every
We
3
are
months. You
actually
guys,
busy at
are you guys gonna
creating new
sleep
content all
one
the-
day?
Come again, Loki.
Are you guys sleeping some days, or like, do you sleep, or do you stop working some days, or you guys keep working all the
Oh
time?
no, you know, my friend, game designers never need sleep.
We never
I
listen.
mean,
They
like,
work all
this is a
day,
lot.
all night.
This is
24
great. This is
hours.
great news. And about I know it's not really on topic, but when the patch comes in, will you reset? When will be the resets? Of operations. Well, you
Come
wipe
again?
out all the stuff.
All the stuff. Not for the open beta, but furthermore, we cannot answer yet.
Okay. Okay.
I think
Alright,
you
so-
can ask Shadow. Maybe in the
Maybe
next
week.
interview.
Yeah, next.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll
Okay.
talk maybe a little bit more about that next week, maybe. Who knows? But we'll keep our eyes peeled for that. Really cool stuff with the update. Big update every 3 months. We get potential, obviously, new operators. We talked about that last week, but also map updates, specific updates for each of the maps. And then the big one that I didn't even know, the annual update you're working on, the once per year update. The next one you're looking at is maybe this giant world map where all the maps are connected. Crazy stuff you guys are working on. It's awesome.
Crazy. This is crazy. I can't wait to see it because, like, I still don't believe you guys. I can't wait to see this. I don't believe you guys. It's not possible, man. You guys are the best, man. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I
Just believe
I
our
love this.
eye bag.
Yeah.
I believe that too.
Well, we'll keep talking about some stuff. I do want to tell chat, okay, you can stop with the W spam unless something really cool happens, which it's been cool the whole time. So maybe you're going to keep typing W's, but you can stop with the W spam. The first giveaway is done. We have our 3 winners. Adamantly Salty, Loonkilla 90, and then Rakem BR. You are our 3 winners. Our official account has added you already. We will at you again. And then if you see your name or you hear your name now, you want to whisper our official Delta Force account in chat and they will get you all situated. Those are our first 3 winners. We've got 3 more winners coming for the keyboard and then 3 more winners for the IRL Mandelbricks, which we will do later. So stop your spam and we'll get back to giveaways here very, very shortly. Now let's get into our next section. We've only got a couple more, and then we'll get into some Q&A. Let's talk about specifically. We mentioned it at the top of the broadcast. Pay to win. Is there any way that we could pay anything to get better in game? Is there anything that we could do?
So
We even
this is
made a
a
graphic
big
for it.
question.
Ah, man. I mean,
So.
it's good. It's great.
Big question, short answer, loud and clear. Delta Force, no pay to win. Zero.
Great news. Great
Zero.
news. This is
Zero.
great.
The answer is no pay to win.
Amazing.
This is really
Yeah.
great news. Great news. Great news.
Totally agree. This is probably, and the reason we've even brought it up twice, this is probably one of the most asked questions in Discords and on social medias all the time. Is there any pay to win? And every time we say no, and we'll keep saying no each week. Okay. One of our last couple main big topics here. We talked a little bit about this last week. We've got a lot of questions already in chat. You all are so community driven. I want to go ahead and take this second to remind everybody about how you all interact with the community, and it's through social media. Love to run the social media graphic we've got here because look, they have every social media you can think of. They've got a subreddit. They even have a fandom where you can learn more about the game. That QR code on your screen right now is actually will take you straight to the Discord. The Discord is an incredible way to ask questions. You can ask questions in the Reddit. These devs, Seth Novak, I would love for you to talk a little bit about how you all interact with the community and what we can kind of expect from your team.
I won't tell you, but I can show you. All right. You can maybe. Here's my phone, and here's our Discord channel. Every day when we woke up, the very first thing we do is to check the Discord about whether the committee was asking, whether you are wondering what things you want to ask, what change you is there any cheater, something like that. Every people's opinion, we are checking one by one. We really listen to the community and we are reacting to it. And every time before we went to bed, we check it again.
Yeah.
Every time we went to the restroom, we check it again.
Yeah, it's our everyday routine right now to check the Discord, check the ads,
Yes.
check all the social medias out there.
Yes, I think it is very satisfying when we see the players' feedback. It is something real. It is something we really want to discuss with the players. Something we literally can make the Delta Force better.
Yeah,
And
I
so one more thing.
Yeah.
Your opinion is very important. Just feel free to tell us every time.
Yeah, just give us more feedbacks.
Yeah, we want more.
En gros, si vous voulez donner du feedback, I'm sorry, I have to say it because this is
great.
great news,
Yeah, yeah,
man. Not all devs are doing this, and I have to give you guys credit for this because it's insane. Like you guys are so devoted in this game. I love it, and we feel it. We feel the love you put in this game, and I really appreciate that. So thank you for that. So I have to say it to my community here. En gros, les mecs, si vous voulez leur parler, si vous avez des retours à leur faire, des cheaters à dénoncer, des trucs. En gros, ils sont sur leur téléphone H24. Matin, midi et soir, les mecs, ils sont là. Ils sont sur le Discord. Les devs eux-mêmes regardent le Discord. Ils s'en foutent pas, comme beaucoup aujourd'hui. Donc, ils écoutent la commu. Ils sont à l'écoute. Et ça, c'est du love qu'on a besoin aujourd'hui dans le jeu vidéo. So what I'm saying in French is that we need this. We need as a community and in the gaming industry, we need more people like you guys. So I'm sorry, I'm really hyped and everything. I'm really excited, but this is real. This is real. People that like listen to the community is so rare today, and and I know how much because it's my job, and I know how much time it gets to get there and to talk to the community, to listen to the community, and so for that, congratulations, you guys are nailing it. You guys are nailing it. So never change.
Well, never change. Delta Force is our
Yeah.
child. We really want to make it better.
Yeah, this is actually what this whole live stream is about, is to give us the more opportunities to actually face players, to give us feedbacks. So if you're watching this live stream, you can just leave us comments in the chat. We watch it. Yeah,
We're
we're watching
also
it right
watching
now.
your comments right now.
Yes, indeed.
I love
Really,
it.
really fun.
This is absolutely one of my favorite topics we even talk about today, and it's more so than anything just a reminder of how amazing you all are. A lot of people in chat saying the same, so shout out to the team. Okay, well, our final section before we get to the Q&A and some more giveaways, let's talk about a big question from the community around your bot policy. What will bots look like in game? Talk me through this.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about bot policy. As you can see here, the answer is really simple. No bots in operation modes. So every operators you see will be real players. So there's no player bots. And the only AI enemies you're going to see is those fun bosses, like the Asara gods or the Havik
Havik
troops.
Scorchy,
It's
yeah.
all the fun PvE elements that we created in the games. And there's no player bots.
The answer is 0.
Zero.
There is no human-like bots in
Yes.
operation mode.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a promise.
Great news again. Always great news here. Do you have any bad news,
So
guys?
big question, short answer.
No, it's the perfect answer, right? I think anybody that played the alpha, saw what it was like to make sure we had the lobbies filled and things. Now we know there will be no player bots and only the AI in game that are going to be totally separated. Super big win. Shout out to the team behind the scenes for making that happen. Well, amazing. Speaking of another big win, folks in chat, I told you we were going to roll these giveaways quickly. It's time for our second giveaway. We already did W's in the chat, so this time it's time to type a heart in the chat, okay? Create a heart in the chat,
cœurs dans
be
le chat, des
entered
cœurs.
into the giveaway. Super easy to do. You know how to do it. It's the little triangle and then a 3. That'll make a heart. Look at everybody in chat doing it. You can also copy and paste to somebody else if you need to. You just need to be an active chatter. You can technically type anything. This is going to be a pretty quick timer. We'll get the 3 different winners. I'll reveal them. Our account will at you in the chat, and then you need to whisper the official account here on Twitch, okay? This is all happening at Twitch. You see all the hearts flying. going. And this giveaway is going to be for those Razer keyboards. So really exciting stuff here. I'm
Pas dans
really
mon chat,
pumped
les gars.
about
Pas dans
it.
mon chat. Dans le chat Delta Force, ok?
All right, Locklear,
cœurs
do you need to
pour-
tell your chat?
Yeah, sorry. Mettez des cœurs because I really want my community to get to grab
Yes,
those Razer.
of course.
Mettez des cœurs dans le chat de Delta Force Game Official, ok? On vous a donné le lien, ça sert à rien de mettre des cœurs dans mon chat, ok? Faut les mettre dans chez eux, et en plus les devs ils regardent leur chat à eux, ils regardent pas notre chat ici. Donc si vous voulez aussi donner du love aux devs, eh bien allez sur leur chat et participez au giveaway, les gars. C'est 3 claviers Razer à gagner. Voilà.
Beautiful. Voila. We've got people entering giveaways. I see some of you, maybe we'll try to fix it. I see some of you typing a lot of hearts in, and maybe the moderator, AutoMod, is getting a little bit mad at you. Just one heart will do, and don't worry, you're still entered, even if it does get mad at you. All you have to do is type once, and you're in the giveaway, so you're good to go. I'll reveal those winners as fast as possible. Now, it's time for Q&A. We've got a couple program questions that we've actually pulled from the Discord. Another plug why you should be in the Discord, by the way. So let's pull up our very first question of the day from our Discord. This is from Snowflake in Discord here on the screen. Do you plan to add any loot protection for the player that kills an opponent or opens a safe so your loot isn't stolen? I've had this happen a lot as well from my teammates who are a little bit too loot hungry. I'll get a kill or I'll open a safe. They come in and snatch it right out from underneath me. Is there going to be something like that for the game in the future?
Yeah, it's really annoying moment when the teammates is fighting loot for us, right?
So I think the answer is there any loot protection, right?
Yeah, loot protections.
The answer is yes. So we have noticed lots of players from the community, they are bringing this up. So here's the thing. You put the hard work to defeat an enemy,
Yes.
and only for random teammates to swap in and snatch the loot.
Yeah.
So, while some players might see it as an unexpected surprise of the battlefield, but for the most players, it is probably not the kind of memory you want to have before into bed.
So annoying. It's
So it's disrupt the fairness of the battlefield. So put in the effort and you should get a reward.
yes.
Yeah. So one of our team members is dedicated to this thing, and we are solving this issue, and we are confident to fix this in a very short term. Yeah, it is coming soon.
Yeah, so the loot protection will come in soon because we all hear your feedbacks. We know that it is an issue and we want to fix it really soon.
Wow. Yeah, Locklear, what do you think? I mean, a timer to protect your loot for just like a little bit of time. Obviously, with teamwork, you can work together and share. But just for a moment, the person that actually gets the kill will be able to get the loot.
I mean, this is a very, very complicated question. I mean, it's a very, very complicated thing that devs have here. So the ideas that maybe the community will give will be surely better than mine because I'm the first one getting the loot, guys. I mean, everything you're gonna do is against me because I'm the little raccoon coming in and looting first. Even though the battle is still there, I'm still looting. So this question is really bad for me.
Yeah,
See?
yeah, sure.
But
sure.
But it's a very complicated question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe a timer if you kill a guy and then you get a timer like yeah, 1 minute you get priority loot. I don't know. I don't really know. The best is like I think sometimes you just need to leave the community to learn and to grow as it is, and sometimes the community will like maybe share the loot. The more we play the game, the more community will start sharing, start being kind. Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
we'll see. And,
yeah.
go ahead.
Coach.
All I was going to say is I think even if that timer is very, very short, like even if it's just a couple seconds, that can, you open a safe, you're at a safe and somebody can't come in and steal it. So I like the idea, and I totally agree with Locklear. This is why community feedback and you all listening to community is so important. If they share their feedback around this new feature that might be coming, then we'll be able to fine tune it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the protection time is always also the factor that we really will fine tune the protection time, whether it is going to be seconds or minutes. We haven't decided yet. We might provide more opportunities to let the players share their loot to the teammates. And also, besides of that, we may make sure that this kind of loot protection is the players can actually choose to turn it on or off in the setting menu. So we'll make sure that this loot protection is a player choice.
Yeah, here's the thing: is everything about fair.
Yeah, it's about fair. It's the player can choose whether to choose to share or choose that I got the loot when I kill somebody in the game.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea a lot. Well, by the way, chat, I see you. You've already seen it, and then you've already stopped spamming hearts, so I appreciate you. We do have our giveaway winners. They've already been added in chat. If you won, you just need to whisper the official account. It's going to be Salkeen, Ghost Spartan LRQ, and then Aveline. You are our 3 winners for our second giveaway, and we're about to get to our third one. We've got a couple more questions here, but we are starting to run out of time, so let's get into these real quickly. Look, I know it's late. Seth and Novak will be here all night if they want to be, but I think it's like 3 a.m. your time or something, so we want to make sure you get some sleep.
3 heures du matin. 3 heures du matin.
Let's see the next question here that was pulled from our Discord. And this is one we mentioned before. Do you plan to reduce crafting times? They were incredibly long. Locklear says, please, hopefully. What does that look like? What does that look like for this?
Yeah, we think it's definitely too long.
We also think it is too long.
Yeah.
Yes, we know that current production speeds are not quite up to the bar, so we might have been be too cautious about it. Too cautious. So the crafting experiment from previous tests was still miles away from feeling truly satisfying, I think. So in the new version, we have addressed this. So try out the updated crafting and let us know what you think.
Yeah.
And even now, I think it is too long.
Yeah, and talking about the cautious decision, it is because as I've mentioned before, all these crafting items, they go to the free market. So you can sell it to other players. So it will really affects the price of each gears or items. So what we don't want like people using like players using these crafting systems to create too many gears and let it in the free markets and actually affects too much to our price system.
It's never enough, but we will try to find a balance.
So we try to fine-tune the balance a bit later. Yeah.
So why not make the crafting system or bind it to the player?
Because we think that selling the crafting item is the fun part. This is why you have the motivations to get up every morning and just start your new craftings, because you can use this to actually gain the currencies in our games. Yeah, we want players to be more motivated to using the crafting systems.
So the black site levels might be your advantage.
Yeah.
Your advantage is not only your fighting skill.
Yeah.
Your guns, your gears, not only about this.
Yeah, not all the players just using those level 5 armor or super high level ammons. So we think that those players, they were not enjoying high intense PvP fights. They use crafting systems and selling those items to gain currencies for other purpose. Yeah, we think it's a fun part.
Okay, right. I like the answer, and I think that's quite quite expressive of the mentality behind the people asking these questions. Is like, we'll be able to use the loot, and also will it be reduced? It's fun to hear the brains of developers, though, where they say we can't just reduce it because it affects the market, which is really cool. So a lot more fine-tuning down the scenes, but it sounds like those will be reduced. We've got 2 more questions from Discord that we'll quickly go through. This one was from Discord, but also a question from our last broadcast. I see you, Red7, but also from Bondi 9mm in Discord. I love operations. Are there still plans for a single-player game mode as originally promised? Can you give us any intel on single-player?
Okay. I think Novak has a lot to say about that.
So the single-player mode, what I can say is, if you guys really want to have this, really want to, maybe Discord.
Yeah.
Send more feedback. Said, I want single player. I want single player. I want single player. If maybe hundreds of people, thousands of people, maybe we can.
Yeah, I mean, we are considering these questions a lot because we've also hear a lot of feedbacks from the community. But I mean, starting up a new match mode, it requires amount of player base. So we actually not sure like how much people is enjoying single players and will encountered in the single player mode. So we are still considering that. So if you guys have desires this single player mode, just leave us know in all the social medias out there. And if we're getting more and more feedbacks, we might actually started a brand new single player mode.
Yeah, we need the true voice of the community
Yes.
to help us to do the decision.
Okay.
Wait, give me a second. En gros, ce
Yeah.
qu'il dit, c'est que si are we talking about that single player mode like 1v1 v1, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So you can already load it in the map in the squad map. You can play solo squad already, and we are talking about
Yeah.
the only solo player mode here.
Ouais,
Yeah, we're
en
not
gros, si
talking
vous
about
voulez
the
un
single
solo,
player campaign. We are talking about
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah,
entering
get it.
the zero
I
jam, you
just
are
really-
entering the
I
early
wanted to,
group
to be sure.
only by
Si vous
yourself.
voulez le mode solo, là, parce que là, on est obligé de jouer en trio, ok? Si vous voulez le mode solo, il faut aller sur leur Discord et les spammer. Voilà. En gros, c'est ça. Et moi, j'aime beaucoup ça. Maintenant, est-ce que c'est vraiment utile? Ça, c'est la question qu'on doit tous se poser.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think the
I'm done.
solo mode
Thank you.
is more accurate for this question.
Yeah, solo mode.
Yes.
Okay. Great answer. And basically, the TLDR is you've got to ask for it. Go get in the Discord. Continue to ask the devs for what you want to see. Tell them your feedback. We talked about it before. That is super, super important. You want solo mode? Go tell them. There's thousands of people watching right now in all the live streams. If you all said it because you all want it, boom, that might help out. So definitely a big one. Okay. Final question here from our Discord. This one is a lot of fun. This is from Bartman in Discord. Are there plans to add nighttime or dynamic weather into existing or new maps in operations?
The answer is yes. Loud and clear. Yeah, net maps.
We like night
And
maps.
also, we are not just thinking about just flipping or switch for the TOD, the time of the day.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, we are working on a complete experience with unique gameplay and the immersive of the nighttime. For instance, so in the night mode, so how enemies will react differently.
Mm.
So whether you will need some advanced equipment like night vision or something more cool tools and the unique size and the interactions only night mode can have. So we are creating something breathtaking visuals, but in the meanwhile, check out the bags. And otherwise, we are actually working on this.
We are working really hard.
Great answer. I really like that. And don't worry, we see those bags, and we know how much you're hard working here. I liked your answer. I like the fact that you're going full size. Maybe we play at the start of the day, and then at the end of the timer, the night comes down. So maybe something like that in the same game. This is what I understand. Maybe
We're creating a full system, not only the weather. Yeah.
All right.
It is everything about the whole experience. It is not only by designing the night, the light.
Yeah, it's not that simple.
Yeah.
I love this idea. I think nighttime can be really, really cool. So excited to see as that becomes available what that looks like. So shout out to the team for working on extra stuff like that as well. We only have time for maybe a question or two. We've got to let the devs sleep some.
I have a question, and I have to. I'm sorry. I really have to. I know.
You're in charge. Let's do it.
I know you guys are really hardworking. We all know this now, But there's one question I think, and for me, it's one of the most important question that it's not only a question; it's your actions that will depend on the true success of your game. Is the anti-cheat. Like cheaters, I know it's a real discussion. We can go and debate for hours. But for me, like in the operations mode, when there's a guy that cheats, it's just ruining 100% the fun. It's like taking away all the fun, all the experience, and not only like in a normal game, because you guys are playing high stake game. So when you play a high stake game, there's like if you're playing a high stake game and then there's a cheater that breaks all the fun, it breaks all this, and it breaks not only the high stake, it breaks everything. So are you guys planning on a really brutal anti-cheat, something like I know I've seen a video of you guys talking about already on anti-cheat, how much you take it seriously, but do we have any insights about and your inputs about cheating?
Yeah, anti-cheat is a lot of, let's say, FPS killer, we call it. It destroys a lot of FPS games experience, and also in our operation modes, because you actually gears up yourself and bring your treasure skills into the game. And if you've been killed by someone who is cheating, I mean, it doesn't feel good. So we put a lot of efforts in anti-cheat. We have a whole tech teams like working out there, a big team, working out there to actually monitoring the market. Like, is there going to be a cheat software these days? And if there is, how could we solve the problems? How can we just how can we actually destroy the cheat software? And I mean, this whole anti-cheat team is really, I think it's really countable. So you guys can believe in us that the anti-cheat is going to be our first priority, and we will try our best to eliminate all the cheat and the software outside. Yeah,
it is. I think this is the most big question. So I have to answer it more seriously.
Seriously, yes.
We are not only hunting down the cheaters, we are also hunting down the people who behind the cheating tool.
Yes.
We have a huge team working on this. Both me and Sis, we are game designers, and we really hate the cheaters. In operation mode, you will get some high value item, but a simple cheater will destroy the value system. It will destroy the fun. So technically, we have very advanced technology to track down the cheaters. Okay, this is the first thing we can do.
Yes.
And the second, we have the GTI security. We have a whole team to identify which one is the cheater, which one is not, which one might be the cheater. We have a whole system. We have a judgment. Maybe we have the world's most advanced system to identify the cheaters. Thirdly, as we said before, we are hunting down, we are using our legal system, we are using our legal power to hunting down the people behind the cheating tool. Everything we are doing is to give you, my friend, give our players a clean playground, a clean operation mode. And I'm asking you to believe us, we are really trying so hard to hunting down those cheaters. More than ever.
Well,
thank you very much. Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear.
No kidding. Exactly. It is a very serious question. Yeah.
When devs even say the words that we know cheating is an FPS killer, you know they're serious, right? You know that answer was incredibly thorough, and we appreciate it, and we're looking forward to more updates as well. That was the main question in chat, frankly. So we're actually going to end the Q&As there. We're going to have to wrap up the show eventually, so I think this is about that time. However, before anybody goes, we've got one more giveaway I want to go ahead and start, okay? So final giveaway. way, this is for the IRL Mandelbricks, the real life Mandelbricks. All you have to do is type in chat. Locklear did it before. It's not going to pull anything up for you. Why not exclamation point DF? How about we type that in chat?
Yeah. How about you guys add it to your wish list as well?
That's right.
Yeah. Point d'exclamation DF. Pas dans mon chat, mais dans le Delta Force. So 3 Mandelbricks in real life, right?
That's right. We're gonna give away 3 winners, and it'll be an IRL Mandelbrick, a real Mandelbrick for your gaming setup or whatever you have. We will pull those winners with me after we're done. So while we're waiting on those winners, it's time for the final thoughts. We talked about so much today. It was so much fun. Seth Novak, I would love to hear from you. Anything else you want to say to the public? Any final words for the broadcast today?
Add Delta Force to the wish list on Steam. Do it now. And thank you so much for your support in today's live streams and also support for Delta Force.
That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
Actually, I do have something I want to talk about you guys, and we really appreciate this broadcast because it is more like a bridge.
Yes.
It helps us to understand better of our community and helps the community better understand what we thought. Really love you, coach. Really love you. Look here. Would like to see you again. Come to play Delta Force on December 5th.
Yes.
Amazing.
And
Thank you very much.
remember to give us feedback.
Feedback on the Discord.
Yes.
Exactly.
Everywhere.
Thank you.
Everywhere.
Yeah, all of the socials, Reddit and everything in between.
Yeah.
Seth Novak, you've been incredible and really appreciate the kind words. Locklear, same question to you, man. Final words, and also shout yourself out. Tell people where you can find you because they're going to be watching you play
Man,
a
if
lot
you like
of Delta
French
Force.
content, for all the French content viewers, I'm over here at Twitch, but it's not the main problem here. The main thing here, what we're talking about is how proud I am to speak to you guys. Thank you very much for this interview. I really appreciated it. I'm so happy to speak to devs that actually care. You know, it's so big love to you guys. I love you too, guys. And thank you for having me because it was really nice to see that passionate people. You know, I'm passionate about everything I do. I'm passionate about my work. I'm passionate about video games. And when I talk to people that are passionate, you know, I can feel the passion. So thank you for that, and stay like that. Don't change. Keep fighting for and I love you guys. That's all. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
All right. Such a great day. I'm going to let you all leave. Locklear, have a great rest of your stream. Thank you all so much for everything you provided, all the info and all the passion. Shout out to Locklear and shout out to the team behind the scenes. Folks, it has been an incredible day, but before we go anywhere and send you off to do whatever you're going to do on the rest of this Thursday, we got to talk about the winners. We got IRL Mandelbricks, Legit Crab, Sorku, and Be Happy 5154. You've been added in the Twitch chat. You can all stop spamming, but still big love, of course. You 3 winners, all you have to do is whisper the official account. They've already added you, so go whisper them, and you're going to get your IRL Mandelbrick. Be patient. It's got to be created and then shipped out to you, so it'll take some time, but I can't wait to see the pictures of it on all of those socials. Folks, what an incredible day. I've been your host today, and I've just loved listening in to all of the answers. Before I go, we've already told you several times, we've got to remind you to follow all major socials that Delta Force has to offer. This is how you give your feedback, give your suggestions. And I know we didn't get to a lot of your questions. Go ask your questions on socials. Also, that Discord, we had a ton of them down below that we got to be able a chance to answer, but there's way more out there I'm sure that you want to know. Or if maybe you missed part of the stream and you're asking about wipes, which we talked about, by the way, or other questions, definitely go hit up all of those major socials and ask your questions. And finally, the big one, you heard it from Locklear a ton, you heard it from the devs a ton. Go wishlist Delta Force because it is so close. Less than a month away, folks. 12/5. That's December 5th. And that's GMT 0 at 0, aka midnight. That's when the game launches. So if you're in the US like me, that's actually December 4th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right. So the game right around the corner. Go wishlist so you know exactly when it launches and you can get your hands on the game as fast as humanly possible. So many exciting things. And folks, the last reminder I have for you is this. We're not done with all of the shows leading up to the open beta, all right? We've got another show next week. You're not going to want to miss details right after this send-off. Folks, we couldn't do it without you, the viewer. Thanks for tuning in, and tune in next week, same time, same place, for a lot more information about the open beta. Have a great day.